in today. It's full of mud and hay and everything, so I'm gonna open the gates up and then Michael's gonna use the tractor and spread new dirt down and clear it, so it'll be great for the horses.
So this is the run-in for the horses. Jane just took all the gates down, trying to clean this up. It's gonna rain several days this week, and it's already fairly muddy in here, and it's not great for the horses to be walking in slop all the time. This all probably happened because we're just coming out of winter and the ground is defrosting, but it's not draining very well through the frozen earth. So we're gonna see if we can kind of clean it up a little bit and get a better drainage out towards the lower part of the run-in. You never know what you're gonna find out here when you're working. Look at that. There's a live egg. It's not cracked. Can't believe the horses didn't step on it. The chickens are out here quite often in the hay. It's a good spot to get either insects or any grain coming from the hay. Well, that was rough. Ended up just trying to make a trench. I gotta rough this in with a hand rake, but the run-in is on an angle. It slopes down to kind of this area right here, which might be hard to see, but that area right there is the low part of the run-in. So I guess the goal for today was to get the water of the rains this week to kind of run this direction. And then this is like permafrost, something you find in Alaska. I mean, that thing is hard as a rock. So I could not make too much headway with the tractor and the bucket on this. However, just kind of dug out a channel for the water to run down, and of course as the water's running down, it'll help melt that permafrost a little bit. So that's where we're at. We'll see what happens. it's been a couple of days since we cut this section out, and you see how it has been working where the water, when it's raining, is draining down that direction, which is perfect. However, it's still, you know, there's still this muddy area that we're trying to address. So we just brought in some sand, try to cover the muddy area with the sand just to try to make it a little bit more comfortable for the horses. So this is what we call stable road. It comes down into the front of the barn. The front of the barn is an area that we really haven't spent too much focus on, but we're going to start to use it a little bit more. And when you pull down into this area, it's just not big enough to turn around. You got to do a 3-point turn. It's just not ideal. And so as we clean all of this up and start to manicure it a little bit, landscape it a little bit, one thing that would be ideal is getting all this. This is kind of like just a holding spot for odds and ends. We're gonna get this moved, cleaned up out of here, and then take care of all that brush and saplings so that it extends the parking lot to the tree line. But what's also nice is we have a little brook down there that adds a little ambiance, a little sound. Hearing that as you're out front hanging out. So to that end, Caleb is going to help. It's going to help make all this happen. Help get this cleaned up, and we'll see how it goes. So Caleb's got some good progress going already. Got some stacked railroad ties. These are kind of salvageable, I think. And then we got some stacked lumber, and we're gonna get ready for a burn pile as well. But we're gonna get this all cleaned up so we have more space for parking and it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay, kind of a midday update. Got that all nice and clean. Removed all of the debris. Removed the lumber and the railroad ties. And now just working on this final piece right here. So we're gonna get that out here in the next half an hour, I hope. All right, here we go. With a little work from the tractor and a lot of work from Caleb. We're able to really open this up nicely right to the telephone pole. That adds about 30% space in here. That's our burn pile. And now when you walk out, I gotta still dress up the driveway with some stay mat and some gravel. Overlooking the brook. It's gonna be so nice in the summertime. So, pretty good accomplishment today. A lot more work to do though. The whole front side of this barn needs a little bit of a facelift. Got to clean it up. Got to get some landscaping in here. You know, up there, maybe putting a little deck on the outside of that upstairs barn door. We'll see. So this is what they call Christmas in April. So I don't know, we're towards the end of April here in Vermont, and heck, a little sneak snowstorm. There's always one, right? There's always one last snow. Now the good news here is that it's not going to stick. It's above 32 degrees, but nonetheless, you know, when you're trying to get ready for gardening season. Just get ready for the flowers to come up and for the warm weather. You know, you always got to have one of these show up. Anyway, it is beautiful.